Today in history. 22nd January 1971. Optimistic and sunny, Singapore. Dear Diary, today, something really special happened. The leaders of many countries gathered here in Singapore for a big meeting called the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. They talked about important things and made a special agreement called the Singapore Declaration. I didn't know exactly what would happen, but everyone kept saying it was a really big deal. The Commonwealth is a group of countries, many of which used to be part of the British Empire. They help each other and work together on problems that matter to everyone. I learned that this meeting was to show how important it is for countries to be friends and support one another, especially since some of them are really small or facing difficulties. My teacher said this was part of something called decolonization, where countries become independent and start running things on their own. As I walked around the meeting place, I saw so many different leaders. Some looked serious while others smiled and shook hands. There was Prime Minister Harold Wilson from the United Kingdom, and he came here to talk about working together. Seeing all the important people made me feel excited but also a bit nervous, like I was part of something really big. During the meeting, they talked a lot about democracy and human rights, which means everyone should be treated fairly and have a say in what happens in their countries. I learned that not all the leaders had it easy, and some were facing challenges back home. Everyone seemed to agree that sticking to these values was super important for peace. I overheard some discussions about the Cold War, and it sounded a little scary, like when two big kids argue on the playground. The leaders wanted to be independent and not choose sides. It felt important that they wanted to be a team of their own, helping each other rather than fighting against each other. At one point, I met a woman who works for one of the countries. She told me how important it was for small countries to get support from bigger ones. She shared how they all need to work together for fair trade and to help people in need. It made me think about how even little actions can help make the world better for everyone.